The proof of concept for my weighted lap pad is done. This is the front. This has a pocket here that I'm going to put some fidgets in. This utilizes piping around the edges, just making this a more polished looking item. This is my first time using piping, and I really need to get a zipper foot to get the piping in a little bit more precisely, but it was a great first experience, and I really like piping because I think it really does add a lot of, it just adds a good touch of class. It's a great detail. It's just like one of those details you're not finding in fast fashion. This is a minky type fabric. I'm not sure exactly what the fabric is because I got this in a remnant bin at G Street Fabrics in Rockville, Maryland. Remnant fabric runs, I think it's $6.97 a yard. It might be between $6.97 and $9.97. I forget. It feels a lot like minky, but it doesn't have all that mess when you cut. So I don't know that it's actually minky. I love the colors, sort of like a very muted rainbow. The back is just very simple. How I got to this size, I literally sat and got a measuring tape and measured the width of my upper thigh and then the length of my lap. And then I added probably about 1 inch or 3 centimeters to the seam allowance on all sides, right? So I don't just cut it out and then sew it and lose some of the space. As far as the pocket is concerned, I just got one other piece of fabric and I made it about 1 inch shorter on the width. And then for the height, I just did it about halfway because I want someone sitting to be able to put their hands in comfortably. As sewists, we have a lot of notions, a lot of things that could fit in the sensory pocket already. Things like buttons, studs, if you have feathers or some kind of trim that might be either lace or something really soft or pom-poms. So there's access to a lot of that kind of stuff just in our sewing room. But I ordered these worry stone and they're just these rubber stones. They have all different type of texture. And I've got a lot of other fidgets and some people just have their preferences. But sometimes if you just put a couple of things in here that just feel good. Let me show you what's on the inside. I'd say this is not 95% done because it's done all around, but this area I want to put in a hidden zipper because this is a pillowcase and I want people to be able to unzip it and wash just like with any other pillow. This was a great opportunity for me to get rid of a lot of my scrap fabric. I wanted to distribute the weight pretty evenly. So I found this velvet scrap that I had. And I basically filled it with BBs from Tractor Supply, like for BB guns. So I put in a bunch of BBs here and then I put scrap fabric on the, in between it. So it's sort of like a Tootsie Roll. I put in about 3 or 4 of those. And then I put in a bunch of scrap fabric. Basically, I distributed these Tootsie Roll kind of things evenly with the scrap fabric just to make sort of an even surface. Why I like this lap pad. This is a gift that you can give somebody or give somebody for their kid. Say you have somebody over, they seem a little hyperactive or maybe they just need a little help calming down. Maybe this is something that you can say, hey, why don't you have this? It looks like something that belongs in the living room or the family room because it uses a really nice upholstery fabric and it feels good. You won't be insulting anybody or jumping to conclusions like, hey, I see that you have ADHD or I see that you have autism or whatever. This would benefit anyone. In fact, before I made this video, I was at my computer doing a couple hours of work and I put this on my lap and I found that I kept it on my lap. And sometimes I was rubbing the lap pad. It kind of helped keep me grounded and it was helpful. So I liked it. So you can give this to someone and it's not like you're giving them something that looks like this, medical grade, primary color nylon item, like sometimes the autism or ADHD accessories, like a weighted vest. It looks like a Kevlar vest. Like it doesn't blend in. It doesn't look comfortable. It has its purpose. But I think if you have something feels good, looks good, like it's not a big deal to take this with you, to take it even to the movies or something, take it to class, take it to a restaurant. It sort of blends in. It's nice. And I think that we need to have more individualized accessories and clothing for people who have sensory needs because everybody's different and there shouldn't be a one size fits all look. I think it's a great thing that you can use for yourself or to gift to someone else. Let's do one together soon. I'm going to do a YouTube long form video, and I'll probably skip the piping. I'll just go with the regular lap pad with a pocket, and I'll put some quicker teaser on TikTok. Last but not least, this weighs a little over 6 pounds. When I did some desk research on the suggested weight for lap pads, they started at about 2 to 3 pounds for a kid and then went up. So the 5 pound suggestion was for more like teen adult. There are some that go a little bit heavier, but I thought 5-6 pounds would be good. And I really like it. I think it feels great. In fact, I might keep one in my office for myself. I'm going to make some more, and I'm going to get some testers. Anyone who believes they might benefit, or someone they know might benefit from something like a lap pad, and they want to give it a try, give some feedback, I would love that. I'm in the DC Metro West area, so I'd love to have a few testers hit me up.